So the Niners play on Sunday. We don't know if George Kittle's going to play. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm guessing he will, but I don't know. Do you think it matters? Do you think they'll win? How do you think this game unfolds?
So my prediction for Sunday's game is 23-13, kind of a
Mm-hmm.
low-scoring event, not a lot of touchdowns, a lot of field goals. It's going to be heavy on the run game, heavy on the defense. I don't think you're going to see a ton of passing, a lot of touchdowns. So I think the Niners are going to, scrape through. It's going to be raining. It's on Soldier Field. I don't think they're going to have a high-powered offense this weekend, and if George Kittle's not there, even more so. So I think it's going to be a running game battle, a defensive battle. There may be some turnovers. Hopefully not a ton from Trey Lance. But, it's Soldier Field. It's week 1. I expect a lot of penalties. I think it's going to be messy, but I think the Niners are going to squeeze it out. And 23-13 Niners, that's my prediction for this Sunday.
That sounds about right. I feel like the rain coupled with Kittle's injury could make this a pretty vanilla game plan. A lot of times coaches try to do too much week 1 because they have 2 weeks to prepare for it and they put all kind of crap in there that the team isn't good at. But I feel like this isn't the week to do that. It's raining. It's the Bears. You have a great defense. They're not going to score much. Why would you show much on offense? Kittle's not there. I think you're going to see, I don't know, 23 points sounds about right. A fairly modest offensive output, but like a safety first game. It's raining. The ball is slippery. Let's not fumble. Let's not throw picks. Debo drops the ball a lot anyway. Like, let's keep this safety first. A safety first day.
Yeah, safety first
game. Safety first. I mean, why do anything more?
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah, I think the Bears might get 1 touchdown and 2 field goals. That's why I have them at 13. But I don't
Dante Pettis is going for at least 150 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I could see that happening for sure. No. I think and I think the touchdown is going to come off the Justin Fields run. I think that's probably how they'll get it done if they do get a touchdown. This defense of the 49ers is elite, and defense travels. One concern I have is the special teams. Brand new coach, new returner, Ray fumble issues. And based on the preseason, I wasn't really overly impressed with anything with the special teams in the preseason. Right. So I think special teams may be crucial for this game as well. Hopefully the 49ers come out prepared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to watch this running game. I want to see it because last year, like, Mostert went down instantly. Trey Sermon was nowhere. And they had Elijah Mitchell and Debo, and that was it. And they couldn't really run the ball as much or as well as they wanted to. And now they have Jeff Wilson's back. Mitchell's healthy. Jordan Mason might be better than both of them. Debo's here. Trey Lance is going to run. I have 5 guys. They have 5 guys who are legitimate threats. I mean, I don't even know if Jordan Mason's going to be active on game days, but 4 guys every game that are going to be legitimate threats. And you figure like 12 carries for Mitchell, 10 for Wilson, 8 for Lance, 4 for Debo, 2 for Ray. Like, it's going to be amazing. I think, as long as the offensive line isn't trash. Yeah. And I have no idea what to expect from Jake Brendel and Aaron Banks and Spencer Burford. So we'll see. But usually Kyle knows how to scout the run blockers at least. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt on that. He knows what it takes to block in his run game. He seems to show confidence in these 3 interior offensive line guys. So I want to see just 200 rushing yards. That's what I expect. 200 rushing yards in this game.
Yeah, I think the only concern, I mean, with the rushing game, Kyle's got, he's great at dialing up amazing, running plays. The running backs are great. You got Debo, you got the addition of Trey Lance. The only concern with the running game, like you said, is the offensive line. You can't run to the left side behind Trent Williams the whole game. But like you said, I think there's going to be a lot of, inside zone running, guards pulling, that will help with that. And, maybe Juice guy has a big game this weekend. I think he's really a solid option in the rain, even on the short passes for Trey Lance, especially if George Kittle is not there. I could see Juice having a decent game this week as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking even if Kittle were healthy, the game plan wouldn't feature him that much anyway. I'm thinking we're going to see, especially in the rain, I don't think you're going to see as much running to the perimeter trying to get that one cut. I think it's going to be more straight ahead, between the tackles. And so his blocking on the perimeter isn't as important. It's going to be more about Banks, Burford, Brendel, those guys.
I just hope that Kyle Shanahan doesn't overthink it. Everyone thinks we're going to run. let's start off in shotgun, 3 wide receivers, right? That's
No.
what I'm hoping doesn't happen, but I don't think he will.
No, the Niners are built to dictate with their run game. We wanna run, we wanna run, you can't stop it.
Right.
It's 11 on 11 football. You're outmanned. And once you figure out some ways to slow us down, then play action, you're dead. We're going to hit you for big plays. We're going to take 2 or 3, 4 shots a game, and Trey's going to hit 1 or 2 of them, and they're going to be touchdowns, and you're going to lose. I'm telling you, this is going to feel a lot like the Seahawks from 10 years ago. Russell Wilson, it was like, man, he's handing off. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Here comes, there's the bomb. There it is. He didn't even do anything today. It's the fourth quarter, and boom, he won the game. I think that's what's going to happen with this team.
2 questions for you. Who's the next guy up for tight ends? Is it Dwelly?
I don't even think they have one. I think it's like platoon. All of a sudden, you got to get the guy on first down who's the blocker. If you want the best, if you're running, you probably put Charlie Warner out there, although that might tip that you're running. Dwelly would be more the receiver. I don't know how they want to do it. I mean, Dwelly's not moving people as a blocker. Warner could. Warner's not beating man-to-man coverage. Dwelly can. So I don't know.
Two more questions, actually. So TDP is over Mason. When do you think we're going to see, this is one question I get, when do you think we'll see TDP? And is it going to take an injury to get Mason out there? When will we see Mason?
I think TDP, his role initially will be the short yardage back. Although I don't see how you don't make that Jeff Wilson Jr. He runs so freaking hard, but TDP's bigger. I think they want him to be that. And if he fails, then I think Jordan Mason will get a shot. And I think Jordan Mason will be great as a short yardage back. And I think he could build a role from there. But, the thing with Mitchell and Wilson, as good as they are, they both get hurt an awful lot. So I just feel like it's a matter of time before TDP and Mason get their opportunities. And I feel like one of them's going to do better with that opportunity. One of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of expecting, unfortunately, Elijah Mitchell might have a sophomore slump, and maybe not due to his fault, but I just don't think they're going to use him as much as they did in previous years. And I think Mason is intriguing, man. I really think for a lot of teams, he could be a every down back. So we'll see.
Well, it's clear the Niners on offense want to wear you down with physicality. It's their new identity. It's the Debo Kittle influence. And if Debo is going to be if your wide receiver can run that hard, everyone has to run that hard. And that's what they want to do. I think Kyle understands the reason he doesn't have a Super Bowl ring right now is he couldn't close it out in the fourth quarter. And you close it out with a physical run game that wears people down. And so I think Mason is the most physical running back on the team. I mean, Jeff Wilson runs hard too. So he's bigger than these guys. He's 10 pounds bigger than Jeff Wilson Jr. And I think he's going to be exactly what they're looking for at running back. I can't wait. Mitchell's really good too. It's not like if they're playing Mitchell and Wilson and not Mason, they're going to lose. I'm not saying that. I mean, I think all these guys are going to average more than 5 yards a carry, except for Tyvis Price. Maybe.
That's huge. They can do that. That's going to be big.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that's all I got. Timothy says, if 19 slumps and 11 balls, is 19 in danger of trade? I don't think so, man. This is a team that's going to run. They need Debo in the backfield. I don't think so. They just gave him the biggest extension of 49ers players ever had. Just because they didn't give him a captain doesn't mean they don't like him. I think Kyle likes him. Anyway, he's going to be here. He's going to get the ball.
At some point, if Ayuk balls out, at some point they may have to decide between the two of them. But, Debo is Debo. They're going to go with him, I would imagine. So.
I just don't think they pass the ball enough to spend all this money on 2 wide receivers. Like, you want to run the ball. You want to lead. Look at what Tennessee did. They want to run the ball. They traded A.J. Brown. The Niners have Debo, but he's part of their running game. The Niners have Kittle, but he blocks. You really going to pay? Because wide receivers are really expensive. What if Ayuk balls out this year and is, in the range of getting 20, 24, 20-something? Like, really? You throw the ball 23 times a game. You sure? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. Trey Lance about to prove all the haters wrong. With popcorn, says 49ers daddy. Wow. Robbie Gould will kick the game winner. Bryant Culp. Oh, you think it's going to come down to that? Damn, man. If it comes down to a field goal, that's going to be fun. Whew. Week 1.
Yeah, right, I see 3 field goals I see 3 field goals for Robbie Gould this week, and so I think he's going to have a big Sunday.
Yeah, I want to look at one thing real quick before we go. So Trey Lance's start last year against Arizona. Everyone talks like he was awful. They only scored 10 points, but I think they outgained Arizona in that game. I just want to check it out real quick because hold on. Okay, here we go.
And
total
they're
net
never going to
yards.
use Trey Lance like
Yeah. Okay, so the
what'd you
Niners
say?
averaged 5.7 yards per play against Arizona in that game. That's really good. They scored 10 points, but I think they went for it on 4th down 5 times and converted none of them. It was a very strange game. But they actually moved the ball very well against an undefeated team on the road in Trey Lance's first career start. A lot of people are like, what if the Niners just blow it against Chicago? When have we ever seen that? And there's never been a time when the Niners offense just sucked with Trey Lance on the field. This is not CJ Beathard. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And see, even with CJ, Kyle Shanahan beat, what was it? The freaking Cardinals 2 years ago. So
Yeah.
it's not going to be
I
bad.
think the defense is too good.
Yeah.
To let the Bears win. Even if the offense is struggling, I think the defense is not going to let the Bears score a lot of points. So, if you score 14, 17 points, you'll probably win in this game, in my opinion. I think they'll have 1 touchdown and, 2 field goals. That's all the Bears will get. So I think that this is pretty much put in the bag.
I remember last time they played in Chicago, I was there last year. Elijah Mitchell had like 3 or 4 really long runs around the left. He's like, he won. There was that run where he got hit at the 4-yard line and moved the entire pile into the. They couldn't stop Elijah Mitchell. End of story. They lost, and they couldn't stop Debo on that long thing. But it's like now you got Elijah Mitchell, Jeff Wilson Jr., Jordan Mason, Trey Lance. It's like good luck, Chicago. I don't think you got it, man. I don't think you're built for this.
I remember on that play, Trent Williams was pushing the whole pile, and then behind him was Jimmy Garoppolo pushing Trent Williams. I was watching that the other day. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, Jimmy was the real MVP on that play.